And hopefully we're going to see another team ready up. Yes,
Yep,
there we
ready
go.
up.
We are live once again. I'll go through the intro because it gives me something to do. This is ETF2L, Season 6, Premiership Division, Highlander. Two best teams in Europe as of last season. Highpander on red and Killswitch on blue. I'm Ryushi, on camera is John, and joining me is Yak. Let's get ready to rumble.
Same again, it seems, from Highpander with the engineer set up on B.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
Not sure if the combo is coming B this time though. I've seen Hildreth, yeah, it's definitely B that they're holding. They're not giving up much defense on A. It seems, not really contesting it.
They've stuck their spy and a scout on it at the moment, and they'll probably just look to see if they can get a pick or something, you know, to annoy players. See if Shep comes out of spawn. Shep, of course, subbing in for Fool. No, Hiji, sorry, Hiji, I said that earlier, didn't I?
Yes,
We'll see what's going to happen. Sentry gun immediately goes down. Nice use of a level 3 there by Freaky.
I think we'll be seeing lots of that this match without the Wrangler around.
Yeah, that's probably true. Quad does get caught out on that A point though, and there's going to be no... Oh dear, Freaky timed out. That's... Oh my god. What is...
Seems that a pause probably happened.
Don't know if they are, because they didn't pause, and don't forget we are 90 seconds behind them. So I'm guessing they didn't pause and he just rejoined, or they RR'd again. I don't think they're RR'ing, as they are seeming to be put up a pretty strong defense.
Here we go, Killswitch looking to go on to B. The Demoman suiciding, dropping full. He just dropped full. That was a really nice play there from Emilio Estevez.
That is insane, the pipes. That was so good. And they're just going to be able to push the sentry and take B, surely. I mean, with no heals, they can just walk in with their heavy and
Killswitch are just picking up frags. Half of Highpander are down. And the heavy of Jamal goes down to a nice shot from Problem. And they've just Ubered onto B, taking down the sentry. Don't think they'll manage to pick up much more. They could possibly pick the sniper in the demo, and that's it.
Hildreth might be in a bit of danger here. He does actually manage to get back, and now there's a heavy shooting in from the windows, using that high ground advantage to really destroy a lot of the blue players who are now falling. Shep does fall to a pipe of Hildreth, but now in come the flanks of Denia and Onkaya, that Swedish duo who are surely going to be able to just defend this point and cap it out. In comes the heavy as well of Jamal. He's going to be putting down a lot of that damage, and those three together are surely going to be able to cap this point out right now.
It seemed like it was one team's mess clearing up another team's mess there. Obviously, they can't get some of their well-polished strats down due to the fact that lots of the strats will rely on things such as the engineer and his Wrangler. But that seemed fairly messy from both teams.
Yeah.
And we've got Killswitch pushing into the lobby right now, seeming to come from behind onto Highpander. The Pirates just called them out near E and gone back into spawn.
Yeah, well, the Killswitch are on D right now. They've Killswitch are on D right now. This map's so confusing sometimes, and it's gonna be a pretty strong E defense.
Oh, and Hildreth has just caught them out, and the medic Shep is left alone. He gets taken down by Hildreth. That was some really nice play there from Highpander. I don't think Killswitch were really being quite so cautious as they wanted, and they were taking a bit too much time. They're possibly being overcautious about where the enemy was, and they just rotated quick enough and took them out. But now we have some flank players from Killswitch capping C. They've got ×3 of the NG and the Scout.
I suppose that may have been a little bit of a bait there. They've allowed, like, they've moved Hildreth and the rest of his combo off of C so that the flank can cap it out, but I mean, it seems a bit of a waste losing your medic like that.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Now they're at 60% disadvantage, 50 now.
Yeah, well, I mean, it depends if Full drops again, because he's on a 0-1 record of Uber's popped, so... Or is it
so far this whole season.
So this whole season, yeah, which is not a good job. Steve going to be reflect killing Emilio Estevez, but in comes Granger Bob. He's going to try and take down Pillux. He's not going to get anyone else, and does get slaughtered by Hildreth. In comes Denia as well, trying to get onto Full, but does, I think, about 7 damage before Hildreth pipes with the face.
Hildreth picking up loads of frags. He's playing really well so far. And Emilio Estevez gets taken down by Quad, and so does the engineer of Freaky. That should make it much harder for Killswitch to push this D point.
Yeah, the Uber also gets popped out onto that D, so just basically securing the point and not letting anything come near them. And just going to have to see what Killswitch are going to be able to do to regroup and just repush, because at the moment it's not working. They need to figure something out.
They seem to be regrouping near A, near the lobby. Pyro straight onto Emilio, but he gets taken down by Candle. Really nice play there from Candle.
Yeah, a little bit
and
of
he gets a nice reflect kill onto
nice.
Zoob. He's on the down man, and he gets taken down by Pidux.
Yeah, well, that's a combo versus combo, no pyros. So, Emilio Estevez overextends a little bit too much there, and Pidux takes him down, but in comes the Spy. He's going to be trying to get onto Jamal, but Jamal says no, Solid's going down, finds Quad as well. And now
we've only got
on
5 people up for Highpander now. We've only got 5, and there's some pressure on E from Killswitch.
4 people up right now, so that's the combo and the sniper of K-Cot. And I don't know where K-Cot is, but he is shooting heads, wherever he is.
There's still players down for Highpander, and Killswitch are pushing in now with their Uber. Both Ubers have been part. Demoman of Hildreth overextending, getting taken down.
That wasn't really an overextend, that was a bounce. He got bounced out, but there's a scout coming in. It's Quad, he's going to take down Shep, and now there is only 4 players up, and not really any damaged players either. There is a sentry still up, I think, somewhere. It's only level 1 though, and with a Spy in behind, and that's going to be Granger Bob. He's going to be trying to backstab Freaky. Sorry, Najunin. He's going to try for it. He's going to just get still alive. What? How is Granger Bob still alive fighting Najunin? Does get eventually taken down, but now this cap time going down on E. That sentry's still alive, still putting out a lot of damage. There's no one to really shoot it.
I think that right now Killswitch will really want to cap this D point because it seals off a spawn exit to get to E really easily for Highpander, and that will be something that Killswitch will really need to be able to push E effectively.
Yeah, 100%. They do actually get some really good sort of like focus fire up on Highpander, who were above them. But here comes Zoob, gets some kills as well. A lot of blue players going down right now, and only sort of taking the flank players for red. But Zoob just getting shut down there by Denier on Kai, and now they're really just going to start stacking this point.
Taken down by Steve with some really nice. W and M1ing there from him, to be honest.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. They're not going to be able to go through this choke point very easily, especially with Emilio Estevez spamming out. Pidux just walks in, just gets absolutely destroyed. Hildreth's going to try and go around behind, but is there going to be enough time? There's ×4 on the cap right now, and they've got players everywhere.
Rotated to meet him, and the heavy as well. They've just been absolutely pincered, but they've popped their Uber off, and they're forcing them back, but they still have to get to that E point, and the Pyro is blocking them off. Some really nice team play here from Killswitch. But
yeah, Steve going huge with that default what's it called, flamethrower, and now that Keikot's back up as well, Froblem's back up as well, he's putting down a lot of damage down across that E point. It's going to be hard for them to push him because he's just so far away. There's going to be a heavy as well. They're going to just try and stack this point.
And Pidux gets taken down by Granger Bob. Some really nice timing there from Granger Bob. And they've got ×3 on this. The sentry gets taken down, freaky sentry, and they don't have many players up, however, Killswitch, but Highpander, they managed to solve it. I was about to say that they salvaged it.
Yeah, that was
I was about to say they weren't getting onto the point to block them.
Zoob got like 6 kills in that entire fight. Zoob and Froblem between them just like absolutely saved that point so hard.
K-Cot just picked up loads of frags in from that top sniper window. He picked up the medic, and I think it was the heavy. And now Hildreth goes down. There were 3 people up, and they've just got spawners. I can't see Highpander managing to hold this for another push.
Yeah, especially as Pidux
however,
is on 3
Solid
health.
gets 2 picks before going down.
Pidux is
Could that be enough?
I think it must be at this point. Zoob's going to try and do a lot of damage. They're going to save it. What? Zoob gets a 4K with quad. What is going on? This is insane. They're just wasting time so much. Killswitch not able to cap this point for so long. Surely this must be it. There's so much time on the point right now.
Wow,
Hildreth's trap Emilio Estevez out, but both demos kill each other, and that is going to be the point. But that's a long time to cap that E point. Some really, really clutch plays by Zoob there to just absolutely destroy everything that he looks at. Huge.
I'd like to mention that K-Cot was on something like I don't know, probably about a 10 kill streak from that sniper window. He was just killing everything that walked in his crosshair. It was really nice play from him, really good positioning and clicking on heads.
Well, clicking on heads is really easy, you know.
Oh, and Highpander seem to be setting up on A. They've got a sentry on A at the moment. I can't see where their combo is. Alright, they're also on A. This is
Killswitch, sorry. It's Killswitch.
Oh, yes, sorry,
defending right now. Yeah.
Switched. No, that always confuses me.
The fact that I haven't got like my scoreboard is like completely broken because of the fact that Steam is down. I can't like work out which team is which immediately, which is really confusing. But no, it is Killswitch on red and Highpander on blue.
4, 3,
not really too much defense on B right now, so it's going to be interesting to see what Killswitch actually try and focus down. They're going to send their... Sorry, what Highpander try and focus down. They're going to send their demo out onto B, but the rest of their players out onto blue. And the Sentry is just going to start cutting people down. Steve and the Junior down already. But Solid is going to take K-Cot. That's a big pick for him right there.
However, Highpander have lots of pressure up on that hill.
Wow.
But they don't seem to have done much. They only took down K-Cot, and the Sentry is still up for Killswitch. It's some really good play from Killswitch. And they seem to just keep sacking players onto the Sentry. Sentry's low now.
As it gets absolutely destroyed. I mean, it's so low, and it does eventually go down to the quad pistol.
Oh, they get up for the quad pistol.
Thing is, though, Freaky's already on B, and he's already going to start building his Sentry with that huge 400%. But it doesn't matter, because Solid comes in from behind, saps and stabs, and it is huge. Freaky and his Sentry are going to be going down. That is going to be an entrance that they need to push onto B. The Heavy's here, the Pyro's here, and Hilldoge himself is here as well. And Solid just going huge with that revolver, just putting so much damage down that Killswitch aren't going to be able to get out past the spam of Hildreth to defend this.
They have an Uber though, however they'll possibly Uber out with this. I'm not sure. They don't seem to be coming. I think they're probably going straight to C.
Where, I don't know, they're holding pretty close. They might try to defend.
They've possibly left it too late to defend. They're in the shelf area at the moment.
No,
they've come out with their Uber, they've come in. I think it's a little bit too late for B. The Pyro's just doing work, air blasting them away, and Highpander have finished the cap.
Yeah, they need to get the hell out. Emilio Estevez and Shep all go down to a really good flank from Zoob. And basically just...
But however, Onkatra came in at a really nice time, and he managed to get a kill onto Full as Jamal was distracting in that little drop-down area.
You just see Zoob absolutely destroy Xenia on point. Zoob is the king of E right now. From what he did defending it and what he's doing to attack it right now, he is the king of E Steel, of Steel E.
I reckon we'll be seeing Zoob campaigning for E to get put in MGE. Oh, and the Spidey cloaks right behind Full. He's going in for a pick. I'm watching this hard. Oh, he gets spotted out by Neon, and really, he caught him at the wrong time for Granger Bob.
Yeah, there are no pick classes up for...
But Zoob has still got half the cap time done on E, and Soldier jumps onto the blue medic, gets taken down.
Yeah,
They've got a level 3 sentry set up on E from the blue team, but it just gets taken down by Emilio Estevez.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough for them to cap this without C and D, but they're making a damn good go of it right now. And some good rotations coming in from the Killswitch combo to defend C and E at the same time. So I think this game is still up in the air. Hildreth jumps onto E here, which is going to be a bad position for him. I'm going to call that because the way that Killswitch
has got a sentry watching point.
Well,
he has got a sentry watching.
It's only level 1 though, and it is taking a lot of damage from the...
Yeah, and it's been taken down. But they've got times 3 here. That I reckon that Killswitch would possibly have to Uber.
No, they won't. They've just able to just spam that point so easily.
Yeah, they lost Hildreth and they were able to walk in for free. And Full almost getting caught out. No.
It's going to be interesting.
Oh,
I just heard a drop.
Shep
drops to the
really
body shot from Problem. That's really nice. Sorry, we're calling the same things, Jack. We're obviously synced up. We're obviously synced up, and I'm guessing John's looking at completely different things to what we are. That's what he normally does. Oh, apparently he has life stats, so he's getting everything.
Oh, Emilio gets taken down in the little basement area. Players are constantly dying for Killswitch right now. They've got whereas Highpander have got times 3 on this point. They've got all their spam classes up, so they should be able to keep them in spawn. I can't see Killswitch being able to do anything.
This might be it.
Stop them here.
Heavy's going to come in. K-Cot gets a nice shot onto Quad though to deny that, and that is going to be a really nice save by Killswitch just in time. There's 3 minutes and 45 seconds left on this clock right now, so it's going to be hard. Jamal jumps into the pit to try and... I don't know what he was doing there, but he tries to save the point, but it's not going to be enough. And now Hildreth gets aggressive onto the medic of Full, but he's going to not do anything so far. He's going to be just trying to stay alive for as long as possible. He does take down Shep. Oh wow, huge plays.
Really well played there. He was inside spawn, right next to the locker, but he didn't quite touch it. And the spy of Granger Bob is going ham just outside lobby. But all of the Highpander players seem to have just been cleared off E now. There doesn't seem to be any more pressure from Highpander around. No, in fact, the medic and heavy are rotating towards D with the soldier, but Killswitch are rotating to beat them.
Well, at the moment, Highpander, they still haven't got C. They're going to get a couple of picks in the lobby, and they're going to be able to push out, maybe onto E here. As they get Emilio Estevez as well, that's a huge pick from Quad. He comes in behind, gets a double kill, and now Hildreth getting everything. So there's only going to be 4 up, 4 kill switch. They've got a lot of good chances to save this, especially as they just pick up Problem right now. But surely this I keep saying surely this must be points, but it's not at the moment. Shep's going to lose his life to Hildreth, who is just absolutely playing out of his mind today.
And Quad is over on C, capping with the Pyro of Steve. A soldier comes to meet them. I think they should easily be able to deal with him. They dealt with him, but however, the whole of Killswitch seems to have rotated to meet them. Just these 2 players. It's freed up E, however, and the soldiers got onto the point, and I think that Killswitch will possibly... Oh, as Hildreth plummets to his death with a failed sticky jump.
Wow, so
really
pro.
Really nice play from there. Premiership down on right here.
We've got to call it when stuff like that happens.
Oh yeah,
and
that's what makes TF2 brilliant.
A really good defense now, because there's going to be a couple of players going down to Emilio Estevez's stickies, and now there's 1 minute 47 left on the clock, and E is not really anywhere close, especially as Pidox gets taken down there, and now Fool is trapped out behind the lines with 99% Uber. He's got a teleporter with him.
He's with Freaky.
With Freaky and a teleporter.
However, this soldier has no idea he's there, and he just gets taken down by Neo.
Wow. Onkaya just completely oblivious to the fact that there was a medic behind him with an Uber. I mean, come on. 2 spammed rockets and he could have popped that.
And the walkways have now come out for Highpander. I think that's all they needed, because sometimes they were just lacking that extra cap time onto the E point, and that they could have had if they had someone say they're injured. Oh, I think we have a pause.
Yeah, this will likely be a pause sort of after the round, because there is only like a minute left on the clock. A minute and 10 seconds maybe. So it's going to be interesting to see who actually wins this. Oh, they've unpaused straight away, so it's only a short little pause there. Not quite sure what's going down. Candle and K-Cot are going to fall, and 50 seconds left on the clock. If they can block it for just as long as possible, they could still save this. In comes Emilio Estevez. He's going to do so much damage, but his medic drops him, and Shep falls into the point while he's Ubered. Oh dear, Shep, you die. But the blue Uber is going to be coming out. The blue bet is going to be coming out into the lobby, and it just cleans up Maldania and on.
It's only Freaky up left now for Killswitch. I know we keep saying it, and it seems to keep cursing the teams, but I can't see Killswitch stopping this with a sniper and a pyro.
35 seconds. If they just wait for a big spawn wave, they can just stop it for as long as possible. It could still be possible. I don't know. Possible. It's not going to be now. Oh. They just
so that's round
out.
1 to Highpander.
Absolutely, that is, of course, we only play 2 rounds, so that is 3 points that Highpander have picked up coming into this.
Not necessarily, because if Killswitch win the next round, it goes to a golden cap.
No.
Does it not?
No. No, this is ETF2L.
I thought they go to golden cap.
No, they just play it twice.
Mission begins.
I swear they only play it twice, because it's just 2 games.
John's confirming that I'm right, and once again Ryushi's wrong.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
I don't believe this. This is rubbish. See, it says they only play it twice on the match page. That's where blind is. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I don't care.
I just want to see some TF2 action.
Trying to sort out which team is playing on which. I'm not quite sure what's going on. We played our first round, so we'll see what's going to happen with this second round. Hopefully it's going to start soon. Are they RRing? Because Freaky's disconnected. Rejoin now though, so should be able to see him play again.
And Hildreth is apparently peeing.
We got so many players confused and on the wrong team that match that I doubt anyone could have followed it. Like, we were constantly getting the demos, the medics, everyone just... Yeah.
I think that's the only way. It's so much easier if they didn't have to switch teams.
I was getting everyone
confused.
Or
just stay the same colour. I don't know, Valve, please. Make it so they don't switch colours in tournament mode. I don't know.
Oh my god, I've run out of tea now. I'm disappointed. Waiting, guys. Come on. We're just waiting for the teams. Get on. We want to get going. We want to get started. We're excited. We want to play video games, and we want to talk about video games. They want to play video games. We want to talk about video games. happen. It'd be nice if Steam came back up, but I'm pretty sure it's still down, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Lovely.
And they've readied up and it's started again.
Oh,
with
wonderful.
Highpander on blue. Yes, on blue. And kill switch on red. That's how it should be.
Yeah, that should be, yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely right. So we'll see what's going to happen. K-Cut's going to be our only suicide. What is that? Why is not more? But New Union's AFK, and so is Hildreth.
No, he's here now, but well, he's setting up on the point of B.
No. New Union's on blue.
Freaky. Oh, sorry, Freaky's setting up on the point of B.
Yeah, New Union and Hildreth are both just sat in. Spawn, not doing anything. Solid also calling out they're using Uber, which of course is obvious because we're on vanilla. I like that joke, and I feel bad for explaining it because I think I ruined it there. Sorry.
We've just had a shout out from Bob in Source TV. He's saying he wants to see a fire axe frag this round. Come on, teams, make this happen. I want to see that.
I mean, it can happen. Steve and Candle are both exceptionally good pyros. Probably the two best in Europe, maybe. But we have started right now, so we're going to be seeing whether there's any difference in the defense. There's going to be no sentry on A this time for kill switch, so they've obviously rotated over to B, and nothing really happening at the moment. Problem trying to get close and try and get that pick.
There was a token defense there from the combo of kill switch, and Hildreth just gets taken down whilst trying to sticky up spawn. The heavy's coming out, possibly for free.
They're going to defend this, yeah.
Yes, he's coming out. He's coming out to defend. However, his medic has popped and not managed to stay with him as Quad body blocks him back into spawn. Really nice play from Quad. Just body blocking the medic so he couldn't reach his heavy and use that Uber on him.
I think that was just a mistake from Shep there to actually use that when they didn't actually want to use it. Because by the time that Blue push B, Jamal and Emilio will be back up. So he didn't need to use it there. He could have just suicided the two players and just left it at that.
Yeah, and it's now given Highpander a 70% advantage, and they've just taken down the sentry from the up top area. Emilio's going really aggro on main. He's possibly a really easy frag here. I can't see him staying alive for very long. He's got taken down now.
Yeah, but he forces the Uber out, he deals with that sniper, and Killswitch is just going to be able to back up and then maybe re-push it. It's going to be tough without Emilio, but they're going to give it a go. In comes Jamal. He's going to be taking down Hildreth. That is the big pick that they really wanted. Candle as well, trying to do as much damage from that high ground. He does get taken down though, and it's going to be hard. Yeah, Jamal, there we go. He falls eventually, and B is going to be capped out in 1 minute 42, so pretty fast time to get that second point. Now, we'll see what's going to happen, because last time they delayed a lot and tried to push both E and C, but they may try just straight for the C attack right now, as Quad is already on that point and already putting time onto it.
The blue team seems to be pushing up through the shelf area. There's a red sentry sitting outside spawn, and it just keeps beeping every time they walk past, but doing no damage.
Oh, really? So,
yes.
No ammo?
No, it's just beeping.
Oh, lovely.
It's tracking someone. Oh, and Emilio was caught out underneath, but Kadra saved him, I think. Oh no, Emilio went down anyway. Oh. But blue team seem to have been forced here, and they are just taking out the sentry. They decided that they couldn't do anything on C with it, and just to take out the sentry. That's...
Well, it's a relatively good trade. I mean, they still had... They don't have that much of a disadvantage, because of course Shep went down, and now there might be a scout coming in from behind onto full. It's going to be Denny. He's going to try and see what he can do. He misses. I've forgotten the words of the default medic actual weapons. Bonesaw.
Bonesaw.
That's the word.
Gun.
Yeah.
Oh, and Neon's got a sentry set up on C, and we're seeing again more cap time on E without C capped from Highpander. Seems to be obviously how they play this map. Oh, and Candle timed out, so red is without a pyro.
Well,
and Zoob is stuck, but he managed to rocket jump out on 3 HP.
Pretty pro.
Pretty good play from here, and he just gets picked off by Onkadra.
Yeah, I don't think Onkaya was even actually going for that. He looked just spamming the sentry.
Yeah, and the sentry's been taken down now.
Candle's rejoined now and regained his little 1 point that he had from before, so he's obviously doing a lot of work this match.
And we've got Quad capping C, and the entry seems to be oblivious of Freaky, and he just gets taken down by Quad from the point. The whole team is coming out. Shep on 100% with his demo and heavy.
Yeah, I think.
Whilst Highpander is still near E, locking down that spawn, and Hildreth locking down the shelf area, as the heavy comes to contest Hildreth and all of his combo.
Jamal and Emilio Estevez, they're coming through that BE door, and they're actually going to get caught out. They do catch Steve and Hildreth there, which is a huge play for them, but with that level 2 sentry and that heavy up on the high ground, it's going to be hard for them to do anything. Unkai's on 12 health, he gets shut down by Zoob with a nice pop straight up into the air, and as well some big snipes coming out of K-Cot, taking out Pidox and Zoob. Huge plays by him.
And once again, we've got a medic stuck with an engineer in that top room, and Ninen's just DMing everyone up there with basically a medigun rammed up his arse.
Well, there's no teleporter this time, so there's going to be no heavy resupply, but it doesn't matter because in comes Hildreth. Oh, I thought he just jumped off there, but no.
As well. I would have loved to see that happen. As the red team is right above them. I think Hildreth's trying to do something clever with stickies, and he takes down the heavy. And the Pyro's coming, and Red Uber was forced, so Blue now has an advantage. I'm sure that they will use this.
Yeah, he forced it because of the little mesh there. If you stand on that, you can die to the stickies underneath it. So he forces the Uber out of Shep.
Oh, and he's surely going to pick up the medic here. No, but the Pyro's doing
loads of Candle just doing so much work. Oh, there we go. Solid just
hits every
can't reflect
shot.
Bullets. And now that's like, what, there's 4 up for Killswitch right now, so they're going to lose a point.
Came out and just picked up full. Granger did Bob just killed Pidox, and Onkadra killed Steve, so that was some really good timing there from Killswitch.
Yeah, I thought they were going to get C really easily because they had like 6 players on it, but now they've just lost almost everyone. There's just sort of Denier and Quad and Problem still alive. I'm getting so confused with which players on which team. This is not helpful.
Well, the Problem just took down Campbell, and Killswitch is sort of going back into spawn. I'm not sure, they're not really contesting this very hard at the moment. They're sort of sitting back, putting up a token defense.
Yeah, I think it's not looking too well. But Shep goes down to Steve's vanilla flamethrower right there. Also picking up Emilio Estevez. What is happening? How do you let a pyro just come in and just destroy you like that?
He's obviously got his flame particles down.
Clearly. There's only actually 2 alive. Freaking Grenchbob. There's a level 2 sentry on last, but D is going to get capped out right here. They've got a ×6 on the point, and there's going to be some spawns from the top spawn, but is it going to be enough? Because there's no one really up yet. There's just so long spawns right now. A couple of players do spawn right now, but
all their power players has just spawned. They're going to be coming up from behind them. Highpander need to be careful of this.
They're coming from C, actually.
Ooh. So they'll come from the shelf area. Yep. As on Zoob meets the heavy and gets taken down.
Yeah,
whereas Hildreth picks up the heavy frag.
This is an awful lot of time on point for Highpander right now, and
Highpander still have 100% Uber that they are looking to use. Hildreth's going really aggro, and Onkadra's just forced the Uber from them.
Yeah, but the huge pyro plays! Fool falls to his death candle with the big reflect, taking him onto the floor. And now there's a lot of players on that point, but they are pretty damaged, and with no medic to heal them up, nothing could really happen because Red haven't got any players alive.
Nia and Sentry there is doing loads of work, doing just a constant stream of damage onto the Red players trying to defend that point.
Well, 7-4, it's a slightly quicker time than what Killswitch got first round, so we'll see if they're going to be able to counter this and take us to a golden cap, because I've decided that you guys are just going to be right, and it'll be a best of 3. I swear it isn't, though. Well, whatever.
Killswitch won didn't win the first round, right? It was Highpander that won.
Highpander won the first round, yeah.
So if Killswitch take it in 7:39, we're taking to a 3rd round, and if Highpander defend it for 7:39,
it's 2-0 for Highpander, so yeah.
As Solid times out and he rejoins.
This is just a wonderful evening for TF2 right now.
Just seeing Premiership level connection and servers and everything. And we've got a fairly strong hold on A from the red team. They've got a sentry here. Level 3. Their medics around, not very aggressive. As K-Cot takes down Quad and Zoob the sentry gunner freaky. And Neonen's sentry gets taken down by Onkadra in return, both soldiers picking up a sentry.
Yeah, Red have got a few players over on B this time. Fool with his Uber, so they're going to lose A immediately, and then be interesting to see what Killswitch do. They could try the good old E wraparound and then just absolutely rush that point.
Now, the medic and heavy are going towards B.
Oh, okay. Benjamin tries to get in behind, but doesn't manage it and does get taken down by Hildreth. And, I mean, it might actually be worth doing the E wraparound, because they could really just stop them. But in comes Emilio Estevez looking for those pipes. He does not manage to drop Fool this time. And that was just silly. Not thought that was actually going to do again.
Not repeating the first round success. Fool obviously learnt his lesson, and Shep just popped his Uber onto the heavy. I can't see the Uber being incredible because there is no demo man to support. And the red Uber's just been popped, forced by the Pyro, as Hildreth chases up the medic, picking him. And so now, once again, Highpander will have an Uber advantage to play with.
Yeah, that's not a good play, I'm going to say that right there. It was, I mean, it was good, it got a couple players, and it did a lot, but in comes the Spy and Soldier. They're going to see what they can do. One guy going to take down one player of Piddox, but it's not going to be enough, and now there is a Pyro, a Demo and a Medic just backing up, unable to defend. They still hold on to B here.
They have a 30% Uber advantage, and I'm pretty sure they know it. Sniper of K-Cot watching them. If they peek, yep, K-Cot taking down problem.
Yeah, well, Fool shouldn't make the mistake of stepping into a sightline.
And Killswitch are getting really aggressive here, despite having this disadvantage. I can see Highpander baiting this out, and then just Uber and then picking up loads of frags.
Well, they know they've got a little bit of a time window.
They're going, they've popped it. The medic's way out, Shep's way out, and I don't think they'll be able to pick him off.
Yeah, that
so
was
now
a really,
Shep's got a 70% advantage. They obviously didn't know
really
where
nice
he was.
bait from Killswitch though. Like, Shep got straight out as soon as he lost a lot of health, and now they've got a huge advantage, and they're just going to be able to push this with the heavy, surely. Especially as Fool gets headshot right there by K-Cot. Sorry, body shot. Problem with the counter headshot to get onto K-Cot. But now they're just going to be able to just walk up onto this point. They know they've got advantage. They know they've got no demo up, no medic up for Highpander, and they're just going to be able to. Ooh, a huge force out there by Piddox, who came in from behind and does so much damage to Emilio Estevez that Shep has to Uber him right there. That was a really good play.
No, I've not got much to add to that really.
Oh, great.
Oh wow, Quad's getting taken down by Onkadra, just spamming through the little windows at that hut. Just got caught out.
Be interesting to see what
Onkadra's on the E point. There's only 2 people up for Highpander, right? If they get the pressure on these spawn doors and on E, I can see a possible E cap.
Yeah, that will of course take us to a golden cap round. In comes Denier. He's going to be trying to put as much time on to this point as well. I think Hildreth will call that this has to be a spawn wave. They all have to just wait for their team.
Taking down Neonen. And Hildreth's just fighting Emilio.
Oh, he gets taken down though. Oh, but in comes Piddox from behind, going to take down Emilio Estevez and Denier. Zoob as well, doing so much damage onto the point. He saves it completely, and we are once again found ourselves in a situation where Highpander are just going to be able to defend this point for ages.
When it looks like it's about to be capped, it's not. There's always something that Highpander have up their sleeve. But they have a 40% Uber disadvantage to Killswitch, and their medic is sort of caught out near the lobby area.
Full screwed.
Denier is on him. He's got a spy and a soldier to defend him. Has full. That's it. As the demo man of Hildreth gets onto him, taking down the spy, getting taken down by Steve, with Onkadra also picking up Steve.
Yeah, I mean it's 3.5 minutes left on the time limit, and Highpander are getting players alive. They're still taking players. Candle's going to be headshot down there by Frog, but the blue Uber just get forced out right now, and this is really good positioning by Fool and Zoob. They are behind, and the red Uber just get popped, and they are going to catch out Shep in between the 2 players. He gets sandwiched and destroyed, and now red, they've got a lot of players. They're going to catch this heavy out as well. Jamal gets taken down, and that leaves them in a really good position. They are going to get C out of it, but
Killswitch pressuring C with their Demo, Pyro, NG, and Scout. However, Scout just walked in completely unsighted. He walked up so far without being seen, and he gets taken down by Freaky Sentry.
Yeah. So Quad just going to walk in, but doesn't actually manage to do anything with it now. And maybe waste his life there a little bit. There's only going to be 4 up for kill switch right now. It's going to be the power classes though, so they can defend.
But you mean Highpander?
Yeah, Highpanders. Oh,
Hildreth getting taken down by Amelia. Hiddock's taking Denia.
Stop reading the kill feed.
Both heavies are down now. Oh no, Jamal's up still. Sorry.
Yeah, Fool did actually get taken down in that exchange there. So. Pretty alright play by Killswitch. They are actually getting a lot of time onto this E point right now, and they should onto this D point, sorry, and they are going to surely cap that out. And now it looks really dangerous for Highpander as they've lost a lot of players. The barriers are up. It's going to be very hard for anyone to defend this point, especially as Solid goes down. The income squad, he's not going to be able to do anything against 5 players, is he?
5 players and an Uber, and Highpander just losing players here as they try to defend from the C area. They're now sending players from D. Emilio's sticking them off. Really, really nice play there from Killswitch. Highpander will have to do something if they want to win this round and take the full 6 points, but I can't see it happening with this ×7 on the point from Killswitch. And Emilio chucking out those sticky ones all over, just blocking chokes. As the Pyro gets onto the point and doesn't do very much.
Yeah, so of course they win that second round. Solid climbed out right at the end, but he's going to be rejoining. So does that mean we take it to a 3rd round? I always thought it wasn't, but...
It does. It means that there's a golden cap round. I think. Wait. I think.
I'd swear it's always been like this, that, you know, you only play the map twice, and if you win one map, or one round of it, you get 3 points, and if you win the second round, you get 6 points. I swear.
Freaky left.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Planing.
Solid saying it's AIDS. Obviously,
yeah,
he can't do anything without his ambassador, his crutch, and no dead ringer, whatever. Yeah, I don't. No one else is leaving, so I reckon that they are obviously playing the 3rd round. I think that's how it works. I'm not sure. Ryushi's saying otherwise to what I thought was right. God damn.
Yeah. Well, I'm confused, but I guess it must be. Oh well, I'm actually just going to be right back, yet. So entertain the viewers, please, for like a minute and a half while I will be back because my phone is ringing.
Well, Ryushi's just ditched me, left me on his own. Just typical Ryushi. We're just watching the teams come back into the server. It's not really very much happening. I think that Jamal has been a really, really important factor for Killswitch. He's playing really, really well. Really well. And I think Hildreth's been playing pretty well for Highpander, and Solid. Solid's been doing really well on the spy, picking up all sorts of frags all over the map.
Wow, great entertaining.
Yes. Chat are loving it, aren't they?
Oh dear. I come back and you're not saying anything. You're just,
I was, but you just came back.
Okay.
I was saying that I thought Solid and Hildreth were the main players for Highpander, and for Killswitch it was probably Jamal and Emilio. Emilio was all over the map. All over.
I'd say it was Zoob and Hildreth. You know, Zoob was doing so much work on that last point. He basically won them that first round because he bought so much time defending E. I think he was playing really, really well. Of course, Soldier is a ridiculously overpowered class on this map because of the small corridors and the fact that you can basically hold down a flank 1v3 by yourself. So it's I still think he was doing exceptionally well with it.
I'm just going to check the logs and see what's been happening. There weren't any, says John.
Yeah, okay. Freaky is calling it as definitely first to two wins, best of 3. So he's an admin, so he should know. So it's going to be our 3rd round coming out here right now. Obviously, whoever wins this wins the match, and well, gets himself 6 points, I think, I guess, or 4 points. I'm not quite sure how it's going to work.
Yeah, they'll split the points, the 6 points, probably 4. Yeah, it's 4-2 how it goes. Oh yes, there's logs.
Have a look.
Hildreth with the top damage, followed by Emilio, then Onkadja, Zoob, then Jamal.
Yeah, I told you, Zoob's doing so much.
He's getting out damaged by 3 damage a minute by Onkadja though.
Really?
3 damage a minute.
Wow. That's pretty close. They've got exactly the same number of deaths, almost exactly the same number of assists, but Zoob with 5 more kills. So, pretty even for the soldiers, and pretty even for the demo as well. I think Hildreth out damaged by about 800 damage overall, but they got exactly the same amount of kills.
2 really evenly matched teams that we're seeing play. It's a really good start to the season.
Yeah, absolutely. So A is going to be our first point to be capped here. Highpander going to be capping that nice and easily, and I'm not quite sure what they're going to do. Historically, so far, they've straight pushed onto B, and they've made sure they try and get that. K-Cot's going to be going down to a nice backstab from Solid, who came out of nowhere. And I think with that sniper disadvantage, and the fact that Jamal is down as well, because Froblem picks him up, it's going to be an easy push for... I keep forgetting which team
for the
switch
Highpander team.
Thank you, the Highpander team. Red Uber actually gets popped out right there. It's going to be popped to save, and
however, Candle's sitting back, so he wasn't able to reflect them and push them back, and Candle gets taken down by Steve, just out M1ing him.
Yeah. Out M1ing, that is an interesting term.
Yep.
Interesting term. And now that they've got this aggressive hold forward, they're just going to cap B, and then...
They're onto the Demo Man. The Demo Man's really weak right now, but he's getting healed by his medic, and he's on 60 HP, but gets out.
So Emilio just surviving by the skin of his teeth there. And now they're going to follow the combo, I think. The blue combo going to be getting really aggressive, trying to get through this hallway onto Emilio, who's still actually really lit.
They have this slight advantage, so if they go now, I think that they could possibly... Oh no, Shep's in a really nice position, as Pidditz gets taken down by K-Cot.
Really nice huge headshots there. There's also sticks underneath, so they would have to Uber straight out the door. And... the Uber straight out the door. Immediately the sentry gets popped off, and it's going to be a really dangerous Uber. They've literally just used the Uber to get in close, and now they're just going to hope that they can out-DM them right now, but it's going to be dangerous.
The red team still has their Uber, as Fool's on 30 HP and gets picked out by Onkadja, who's just sitting in that basement area on the health pack, denying it from Fool.
Yeah, big plays by him, and now Blue just suiciding the couple of last remaining players up so they can get a nice together spawn wave. And Shep just sitting still on that 100% Uber, so an easy defensive C, and no time at all was put onto E while they were busy pushing together. So not really the best push by Highpander there.
Problem looking for frag, picks up Jamal. And Problem also picks off Freaky, so that'll be the sentry going on very quickly as Solid comes in for the sap, and there's some pressure on E.
Well, you say the sentry goes down, but it's like somehow it managed to kill Problem. So Freaky killing his killer from beyond the grave. What a lovely little turn of events there. Zoob's going to be trying to get on the point, but he does get spammed out and does run away. But now in comes Hildreth. He's going to be popping that Uber in that EC connector, and just huge plays by him there.
As Quad falls into the pit. No, he's stuck. He's just delaying his death now. He can't get out, and he gets taken down by Onkadja.
Oh, this pit is just the best thing ever. I love pits.
I just love seeing people drop down to that basement area and thinking that they'll fall off or thinking that they'll mess up, but they don't. They keep air strafing. I don't want to see that happen. I want to see them in the pit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Come on, that's the way I want to see this game happen.
Oh, wow. Jamal on like 5 health getting that kill on Steve, and just managing to get out alive with his medic. And just a good defense by Killswitch right now.
Both medics on the exact same Uber. As both teams looking to make a push on Kadja, pressuring the blue team, delaying that push from them as they pop their Uber onto Hildreth. The soldier's possibly going to get taken down fairly easy. Yeah, he gets taken down by Steve. And the red Uber's been popped, counter pop. Fool's played well, he's managed to get out. Emilio chasing, hits a nice pipe onto him, and Fool gets taken down.
Yeah, but this time they failed the push. Well, I say they failed the push, but in comes a nice triple kill onto Shep, Emilio, and Candle. And so this could be it as well. Blue players just flooding back onto the point when I thought they'd retreated, and they're just going to cap C because they've got a ×5 on it right now. They have given up any defensive, any push onto E.
There's a spy going on to C.
Well, it's going to be capped, but Crunchbob runs in and just takes down Hildreth with his revolver and somehow gets out alive. What? How did he manage that? Yeah, well played indeed. The bridges are coming across right now, and it looks like at the moment Highpander just going to be wanting to concentrate on this E point. They lose their sniper though, so it's going to be with no sniper coverage. And Keiko is obviously a monster as he takes down Najunin right there.
Fool and Piddox are rotating towards D. Fool's on 30 HP, however, and he's still following up Piddox.
Well, he's got trust in his heavy. But, oh my god, Steve.
His health pack just gets stolen from him by Steve. What a narcissist.
Poor Steve. He's going to be shouted at for so long in Mumble for that. I know I do whenever anyone steals my health pack. But the Uber is now ready up on D, and it's going to be a level 1 sentry to defend, and the heavy as well with Jamal, but he gets taken down by Piddox.
Yeah. And so the sentry goes down.
A nice force out there.
On E from Highpander at the exact same time as they're pushing D. So they're having Killswitch will have to commit to one of these points, and they'll probably end up committing to E because it's much more important. But however, there's a level 3 sentry set up on E. Really, really nice play from Nina, and he gets taken down by Candle with a reflect rocket.
Well, you say they're going to be committing to E, but they are stacking D at the moment. But in comes the red team trying to walk through that choke point. They don't manage to do it, and they actually take a lot of damage right there. Candle and Emilio Estes, but in comes the heavy flank from is that Jamal?
Jamal renamed. Let's just not mention he's renamed for that Premiership nickname, whatever.
Oh, that's why it happens. Steve has just Steve's Steam has just restarted, and everything seems to be up, and everything just lagged out for a second there for me. I think that's just my Steam coming back alive.
Yep,
but
on
we've got a
6-minute
time for 4 points, and E should be getting capped out relatively soon. I say that on Kaya, shotgun's quad down, so there's no one on the point again. And there's a big flank actually coming out of Jamal and Shep. They're pushing in into lobby. It's going to be a level 1 sentry hit, but it's not going to be enough because they get 2 picks with it, and in comes the Uber. And now it's chasing down. They might actually catch Piddox here. They've got as much damage as possible. Candle is going to chase too far and overextend and gets cut down in his prime. Oh, Jamal as well. Overextension from Killswitch right there.
However, Piddox came out, picked up Emilio. That's a really important frag there from Highpander.
Oh, Dania. Dania.
And yes, on Kadra and Dania, the Swedish players from Killswitch combined really well there to pick up some really nice frags in the lobby area.
Yeah, and they did, of course, get Fool out of that, sorry. So, with that, back up to a huge advantage from Shep. A nice play by Killswitch, even though it didn't look good for them at the start, but ended up being really, really well. I
think that there are items now. Yes, Heavy has got his gloves of running urgently. Shep getting taken down, however, by Zoob.
Yeah, so obviously Steam coming back up has given everyone their items, and I'm not quite sure how this will affect them. We finally actually have a game between Highpander and Killswitch where nothing is going wrong. Obviously, we had the beginning where everything went wrong, but at the moment we're back to how it should be played, guys. This is an actual true match right now on this third round.
Did you see when Piddox got taken down, he switched to gloves of running urgently without realising that he had them, and so he just took loads of damage and died.
Ouch, that's pretty embarrassing.
At least I think that's what happened.
Well, some people have got loadouts and some people don't, because I've just noticed that Granger Bob doesn't. He just absolutely destroys Piddox right there, and now he may actually get to the kill on Fool. He is chasing as far as possible, but no, he does actually manage to get it just before he gets wrenched down by Najunin. So, Fool down once again. It's going to be harder and harder for Highpander to push this point. Yak, you still with me?
I am.
Oh, good.
I'm just trying to find some action. Quad taking down Emilio. That's an important pick as Piddox comes into lobby, taking down Jamal. That's some really nice picks there from Highpander. Both medics are down right now. Fool's respawned before Shep. He'll have about a 20% advantage if someone gets with him. No one's with him at the moment.
We've got some items back right now. Zoo bringing out that black box represent. He's going to be doing not a lot of damage because Candle takes him down with a nice flare gun. But now they're trying to get some time onto this E point. Still a 6-minute time, and it has been quite a long time since they last capped D. So it'll be interesting to see what what Highpander managed, what times Highpander managed to get out of this third round.
Oh, we're seeing a quick fix out from Shep, possibly so that they can defend this point with explosive jumps from the medic, or they can stand on it and not take any knockback.
Oh, we're paused.
Oh, I paused.
Oh, we've crashed. Nope, I've paused. This is good. It means my internet isn't dying, which it normally would. It's definitely awkward silence, and he is new, guys. I'm just it is not sexual tension.
The only sexual tension comes from Ryushi.
I alt tabbed, and apparently it's sexual tension, not awkward silence.
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously, in this pause, it's obviously now that everyone's got items back, we can see strats start to come out. Even if it is only the last round, it still be pretty good. I was going to give the edge to Highpander, but seeing as they're having so much trouble pushing this last point, I think I've got to give it to Killswitch. Last season's Premiership winners, and I think they've got the edge here. I am so glad I am not Jamal.
I'm going to go the other way. I'm thinking... Wait, who did you say you thought would win? Highpander?
I think Killswitch.
I think Highpander will take it, because they do have the advantage of items now, and particularly items will favour the defensive team, such as the Wrangler, the Rescue Ranger.
They've been having so much trouble pushing the point at the moment in vanilla on this round. Now that Killswitch have got the items as well, it's going to be hard for them to push. It's going to be even harder, should I say, to push. Especially because now that they've actually got that Wrangler. So, doing huge amounts of work for them. What I say they have is Freaky stuck on his, what's it called? Gunslinger loadout, that's the word.
He possibly could be, I'm not sure what the state of the item server is right now.
Well, I don't know. I think the best thing to do would be for someone to actually tell us if the item server is up fully, if Steam has recovered and everything is back to normal, or if it's just doing the normal thing where you get stuck on one loadout and can't change. I wonder how that's gonna...
I really like Jamal's loadout, the YMCA heavy. Definitely.
Yeah. Obviously, the pause has screwed up my cap point on the bottom of my screen, so I don't actually know how much time has been put onto it by Highpander. So I know it's not as full as it seems to be on there, but
I think it was about a quarter.
About a quarter. So it's still a pretty dangerous situation because there is still this big combo out of Emilio, Shep, and Jamal, who are actually all like they haven't taken a lot of damage here at all, and they can just pretty much defend against the push of Fool and Steve, especially as Steve is facing the wrong way. Hildreth's on the point, like, just, and he should surely get shut down as soon as Jamal unpauses and turns right.
I just love this Matrix style sticky here from Hildreth aiming at Freaky. I wonder if he'll get taken down because Freaky's on 63 HP. And that could be enough to take him down with
I think he's aiming at the mini sentry, which is kind of in a really weird position on my screen. It hasn't got all of its legs.
Yep, they're unpausing to let someone back in and then repausing.
The fact that we both did that at the same time is really gay.
No, Freaky doesn't get taken down.
Yeah, he takes the sentry gun, and point is now my HUD's all screwed up, so I don't know what's happening with point.
It's very, very slightly capped. It's hardly capped at all.
Okay. Keep casting for a second. I'm just gonna rejoin.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, and Zoo jumps onto the combo, but they seem to have dealt with him really well. Steve getting a reflect pipe kill onto Emilio Estevez. Really nice work there from Steve.
Yeah, absolutely. And now with this point starting to be capped once again by Blue, they did take down the end of that combo, even though I called that they wouldn't. And now with this 100% advantage, this 100% out of full, they can get a lot of time on this point because it's a time 6. They move forward to take the high ground, but Keiko is sniping down that long corridor.
So
and he gets the unit.
We're about to see Killswitch pop their quick fix onto them, and they've just popped. And the blue has been popped in return.
Well,
I'm not sure how many players are up for each team, but he's getting really, really heavily capped here. That did
not go well for them. I'm gonna say that. Oh, I say it wasn't going well, but K got headshots full right at the end, and still Blue is being capped out. So Highpander capped out, but in 11 minutes, which is really not that fast. So I still want to give the edge to Killswitch here.
Oh, solid. I think solid. Whoa, server. Oh, it's back.
Yeah, he's just constantly disconnecting.
Yeah, a few players disconnected.
Well, I wonder if they're actually going to set up differently now they've all got their items, because, well, I can't talk today. Nijunin.
We're seeing a Wrangler out from him, and a Jag and a Rescue Ranger, so we should be seeing stronger sentry holds than what we were seeing. Much stronger.
Yeah, I mean, because basically the sentries that were on B were going down almost immediately to, like, what, 2 stickies. But with a Wrangler out there, it's going to be a lot harder for them to push, because I think a lot of B pushes were actually made so much easier by the lack of Wrangler. I can't believe people actually try and get this item banned. It is so makes defending a lot, I wouldn't say easier, but a lot more, like, simpler in a way.
Yes, I really like the Wrangler. Some people don't. I think it's good.
It's a good item, and especially now that Valve have rebalanced it slightly. But it's going to be A capped out nice and easily by the Killswitch boys, and just, yeah, ×5 on that, so there's going to be no defense up, there's going to be no rotation, they're just going to sit on B. Problem's going to get picked off by K-Cot, and that might be an entrance for Killswitch. I say that Hildreth is going to be counter-fragging onto K-Cot right here. They're going to see what they can do. Granger Bob comes in with his oh-so-fancy hat, does manage to get the Sapper out, but doesn't manage to do anything else other than that. And he does get taken down, and now it's going to be interesting to see how Blue are just going to push this. They're going to come in with a Kritzkrieg. They're going to be looking for that medic, but they don't find him. There's no one on the point. They're going to get no one with this Kritzkrieg. A misplay by Emilio Estevez there to just completely miss every single thing. The sentry gets taken down eventually by a jump in from Onkaya.
That had the crits used on him, but never mind.
That wasn't Emilio Estevez. Emilio Estevez is on Blue.
Oh, sorry. Oh, wow, I'm still getting confused.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. Come on.
Ah, crazy, crazy.
Granger tries to come in again and does miss every stab. So it's going to be a saved blue point. Sorry, a saved B point for Highpander right now, and the crit's not working out for them.
However, they do now have a 75. They have a 30% crits advantage, so they're looking to come now. So I reckon Highpander already racking up. Hildreth getting taken down by Kadra.
Well, you say they're looking to come, but Hildreth actually gets destroyed right now, but they're coming in with the crits heavy, and this could be really, really dangerous. It comes in crits. They're not going to find anyone at the moment. That sentry get taken so much of that crits away from them, and they just completely nullify it. The sentry is still alive. Just the huge plays out of the Rescue Ranger by Nijunin to just completely deny that crits. The Uber gets popped out, and just players are just going to fall left and right for Killswitch right now. Emilio Estevez is pissed on point, and he is dead, and now just everyone just falls for Blue. This could be a complete wipe.
Just 3 up for Blue. Shep managed to keep his life and a 20% crits advantage that they'll once again try to play with, but the way that B is, I can't see crits working incredibly well unless they go from the top area and they're slightly out of position by the time they have it.
Yeah, Onkaya jumps in but gets airshot out and completely destroyed by anyone else, so they're finding it really, really tough to push this point, especially as Zoob just jumps in and just bombs straight onto Emilio Estevez, who he knows was pissed on there, so it's not looking too good for Killswitch at the moment. They do have a ×2 on the point behind him. It's going to be Denia just trading long-range shotgun spam with Steve, and now he jumps away to just try and save it. But they got about a quarter.
He's been taken down now, and they have crits, but the other team also has Uber, as the crits and Ubers are exchanged.
Yeah, and again, the crit's not finding anyone, so we've had 3 crits so far in this match, and no kills with it. That is not something that you often see.
We've seen more kills from the Ubers in the last few minutes.
Yeah, 100%. But in comes Candle. He's going to be trying to do as much damage as possible. He gets a kill with the help of Granger Bob onto Hildreth, and that could be the chance that they need, because with Steve down as well, there's not many red players left alive, and Blue have got such faster spawn times. Oh, Solid's brought out his ambassador now, so...
Oh, Neonen getting taken down with his sentry. That should be really important for Killswitch at this point. They now have they've got a crits advantage, but very, very slight. It won't be enough for them to use it again. I don't know why they still haven't switched off crits. It's obviously not really working. But maybe they can do something on C. Maybe Emilio can hit those miracle sickies.
Well, it's not quite the same point as B. Whereas B, you've got to sort of all go all like round 2 corners to get them, and it's like kind of difficult, especially as you're trying to fight up the hill. Whereas this way, you've got a slightly better position to pop off a crit. So I think this could work better, but it doesn't look like they really want to do much on C.
Taking down full, that's the opening that Killswitch needed. They pop their crits, taking down Hildreth. That's really well played.
Yeah, I mean, they only get 1 kill with it, but it's the kill they need.
Emilio, and Zoob getting taken down by Denia. He almost cut out the heavy. It's just Solid left alive now, hitting headshots with his ambassador across the map. Get dead ringing once he sees Freaky.
Yeah, this is going to be tough, but Jamal's got those mini crits on him. He does actually get taken down. He was just playing it so close to the wire there, and it did not pay off for him. As in comes Phoenix and destroys, starts defending this point. C, so close to being capped, but now falls maybe so low. He does actually manage to get out, but so many blue players going down.
K-Cop taking down forward with a nice body shot. Really nice body shot. And he surfs
straight into the body shot of Problem, so...
So now Shep's still on crits. He's got 70% crits versus Fool's still dead and spawn.
Oh, Denia getting caught out. I'll be interested to see where they push with this crits, because before they came out of sort of the EC, but I think if they come out the BC, it might be better.
Yeah, I think it might work better out of gate than Shelf as well. But they're coming from Shelf once more. They spotted the heavy out, and they just get taken down by Hildreth.
Hildreth's huge stick there, just completely denying that.
However, the heavy is flanking with Onkadra from behind them on the C point. They're going to see what they can do on the
so much trouble. Shep is in 20 health, and there is a spy of Solid looking for him.
Fool's also fairly low, and he's sniping people.
By Solid, sorry, I'm just commentating over you, but Shep got away, found that health pack, and then Solid just headshots him down from halfway across the point. Huge place by him, but Jamal is pushing on to C by himself. He's going to maybe find the medic here, but no, he gets cut down by Pidox as he enters as he rounds that corner.
His Fool's left on 36 HP. He's really low, but I think he'll be safe. Yep, he's taken a health pack.
Okay, nice. So Red, a pretty good defense of this point so far. Highpander, actually there's only 4.5 minutes left in the time limit, so really, what am I saying? So Killswitch need to really start thinking about getting on that point and getting that E cap done, because they're running out of time.
And they're still on this crits. I really don't see it working, but they're still on it. They obviously feel that's the way for them to win with this 4 minutes left.
They could be stuck.
Yes,
we haven't considered that. They could be stuck. But now Fool pops his Uber on Shelf, and it's going to be a bit of a dangerous position. Shep drops there. But did he drop or did he just die?
Yes, he dropped. He got separated from the rest of his team. He ran a different direction, unfortunately, getting taken down. Solid taking down Kadra with a really nice ambassador headshot.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter, because C is eventually going to get capped, and now with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left on the time, he didn't drop according to John. Apologies, he didn't drop. But he popped his crits just before, so he did the thing where he denies the logs and makes himself look good, where he doesn't actually pop it, but he dies like half a second after he pops it.
It's a moral drop.
Yeah, a moral drop. But with those bridges coming out right now...
Sandwich eating heavy, doesn't pick up the frag.
Well, of course not. Sandwich.
Not quite. And Zoob possibly about to get taken down by Pyro, but no, he picks up Shep. Really nice play there from Zoob. Nice rockets with that black box. Just not dying.
Well, we've got 3 minutes left on the time, and in comes Granger Bob. He just take down Steve now, and this could be dangerous. Candle gets the kill onto Fool with that crit extinguisher, so it wasn't quite a fire axe, guys, but it's basically the same weapon. It's just got some like barbed wire on it. And blood.
Oh, Hildreth about to get taken down, possibly by the spy of Granger Bob. No, he saved his life by hitting a nice pipe. Getting pressured by the heavy and medic coming from lobby. Soldier also coming from there, sealing off from spawn.
Okay, so a couple of red players going down. They pick up Nijunian and Quad, and now it's going to be a decap as well, so they've got 2.5 minutes to get onto this E and just push through this choke point. The heavy going down, nice pick by Jamal, and Zoob air-shotting Denier out of the way, and Zoob actually is going to go down here. Surely he has no health. Candle just flares him out the air. So we've got K-Cot looking out over the point. We've got a lot of time, a lot of people on the point. The crit comes out!
Oh, the huge plays. Comes in from behind, taking down Steve. Full getting taken down, full and quad getting taken down by Emilio. They've got ×8 on this point, and they have everything stickied up. I can't see Highpander.
Well, it doesn't matter because Emilio Estevez just falls to a headshot from Problem. Candle going down as well, so there's no pyro.
Left. It's just Zoob left.
Oh,
he has to work.
He can't. Where is he? Where is he? He can't. Surely.
He
takes down the sentry. He jumps up.
Oh, he delayed it for not long enough.
He got a shot. To be fair, he got the medic, but it's not going to be enough. And that is going to be GG, guys. So that is 2-1 to Killswitch. Thank you. Jesus Christ, I'm so bad with names today. But I don't know what's happening now. I know me and Hildreth have got to go cast relatively soon, about 10 minutes ago. So let's see what is going to happen. Are we closing this, John? Or are we going to have interviews or what? We're not. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Thank you for watching. We've been Blackout Gaming TV. Thank you for watching through all the mistakes and horribleness and stuff that was Steam going down earlier on in the match. We did eventually get a match, and to be fair, it was a pretty good match. So thanks for watching, guys. I've been Ryushi. Joining me has been Yak. Any tips for him? He can be found on his Steam page, and just go, shout at him, tell him he's bad. That's what I'm going to do after this. Yeah. John on the camera, as always, catching hopefully everything. And well, thanks for watching, guys.